A very good morning to you from the Philippines. It's 24 degrees, it's only 6:30 in the morning. So what I wanted to do with you today is show you where I am and let's take a tour. So this is the place that I am staying. Let's just spin it round. That's the entrance. So let's go inside and I'll show you where I'm staying and how much it costs to stay here. Okay, so this is the entrance to the complex, and as you can see, if I spin it around to the entrance, you can see it's quite nice. There's always guards here, and they will check vehicles coming in and going out, and even the taxis that are dropping off those who are staying here as well. So anyway, let's go inside and let's take a look. Okay, so these are condos. So we'll just go through the arches. Just see if we can get through the arches. So there we go. So that's behind me. So we're going to walk along here. And it's very, very clean here. And the complex is quite new. And it's been raining today, so it hasn't been that great weather. But the temperature is extremely warm. 24 degrees, and it's going to probably be about 28, 29 degrees today. So let me just spin round and then you can have a look at the entrance to the condo and where the swimming pool is located. Okay, as we make our way down the path, I'm just going to show you guys what you get. There's a shop which is here. Then you can get your normal shampoos, your water, your bread, just your normal sort of things that you would get. And if you do not have a washing machine in your condo, then there is a facility. It's closed at the moment. There's a facility where you can take your washing down, and in total for them to wash it, dry it, and to put it back into a brand new bag for you to take to your condo is 200 pesos. So you can't really go wrong with that. So following along around the corner, as we go to the swim pool, where the swim pool's located. Oh, well, this is interesting. So we've got security. You'll find that security is pretty good. There's a lot of security here, and it makes it worthwhile because you do feel safe. So let me just spin the camera around and you can see what I mean by security. There's quite a lot of security here, and you know, they're quite it looks like they're parading at the moment, so it's quite nice. Morning. 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 Morning, guys. How you doing? You right? Good. Yes. Good. It's raining. It's been raining. It's horrible.
Are you a vlogger?
Yes, I am. Yes. And let me just.
Hello. Hi.
Hi.
Live?
Not live. No. Just I've got to do. Yeah, just a video at the moment, and then I will edit it and make it look good. Because at the moment it doesn't look good, but I'll make it look good. So yeah. So I'm just doing a walk around at the moment. Take care, guys. Thanks very much. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye now. And there's one thing that you notice in the Philippines, they're just so friendly, and it just makes it so worthwhile. And I guess that's why I call my channel Vlogger Paradise, because it is the paradise here. It's the people that make it so worthwhile, and you just can't go wrong. So we're at the swimming pool here. So let me just turn the camera around. Okay, so this is the swimming pool. At the moment it's closed. I think it opens at, 9 o'clock, either 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning. So this is the swimming pool. It's quite a nice swimming pool. And also, if you have children, if you have young ones, there is a little swimming pool for the young ones. If you can see there, that's where the young kids can go. And there's plenty of seating area as well. And you can have a cold shower before you get into the water. And if you're lucky enough, these are the condos which overlook the swimming pool. And also in the evening, if you want to come and do some work, you can literally come here, sit down and enjoy your evening. So this is quite a nice place. You always find that security will always be on duty during the night, which is nice, and it's really friendly to talk to. Okay, you got some more places to sit and just to relax. So just there. Okay, right. Let's carry on with our tour of the complex.
2,000 years later.
Right, okay, so what we're doing now, we're heading out and we're going to go to where I'm staying. Well, you've got quite a big worm there. That's one thing that you notice in the Philippines. You'll come across creatures which are quite big in general, and of course your cats. There's plenty of cats here. Now some of them are home cats, and you see them quite often. And as we approach the entrance, you will see, as I mentioned, a couple cats. They've got collars around them, so clearly that they are family cats and they are well looked after. Okay, so let's go in and let's see what you think, guys. So on the left you have your mail, and then you have a notice board. It's worth reading the notice board if you run into problems in your condo and you need some help. So we're just going to get into the lift. So I won't bore you with me getting into the lift, so I will see you in 2 seconds. Okay, so we've reached my floor, and then we're going to go down the hall. And that's the direction we just came from. And this is my room. So let's make our way in. So this is where I'm staying. And as we walk through, you'll see that you get a table, you get your chairs, you get your sofa, you get some nice pictures on the wall, and of course your AC, which is working. And that is absolutely a must, especially here in the Philippines, because the weather at night time, during the night, so when the sun goes down, it is around 26 degrees Celsius, so it is warm, so you really do need that. So that's the bed. And if I turn around, we have just the kitchen, a couple of chairs, and of course TV. Now if you like watching TV, here in the condo that I'm renting, you get Netflix, and of course that you get YouTube, so that's something I have watched, or I have turned on to view a few times. Wi-Fi here. You have a Wi-Fi box. Now Wi-Fi is really important for me because I want to download my videos. Let's take a seat. Let's take a sit on the bed. So this condo is in an absolutely beautiful complex, and I found it literally online. There are some websites that you can go to, and I found this condo. And you're probably asking me, well, how much did it cost? Well, to rent here for 1 month in pounds for 1 month, and that includes the TV, the aircon, the water, and just your essentials that you need here. It cost me £290 for 1 month. Now, you just can't go wrong, guys. £290 for 1 month. I'm not sure what that would convert into dollars, but it's probably about $350, maybe a little bit more. But you're going to have to do your own conversion to see what that is. The room is quiet, and it's just a lovely place to be. And as you saw, it's not far down. You're not far to go to the swimming pool. Literally out the door, down the lift, and you've got your swimming pool. Okay, so one thing we need to go and have a look at is the bathroom. So what do you get for £290? Let's go and take a look at the bathroom. Okay, so we just turn left here. Okay, so this is the bathroom. So your normal stuff, your wash basin, toilet, and of course mirror. The shower here is electric, so you do get hot water, which is a must. I mean, I did try it with cold water because I couldn't work out why no hot water was coming out, and I have to say it's very cold. But even in the temperatures here during the daytime, you can kind of shower with cold water anyway. So you get a little shelf to put your shampoo and stuff on, and of course the famous bucket that everybody has in the Philippines. And shampoo, or this is conditioner. I thought this was shampoo, but it's conditioner. They come in sachets, and you can buy these sachets at the shop as well, and they're not expensive. So let's go back out. Back into the room. Now, where does the rubbish go? So you can imagine that when you're living here for a month, you need to put the rubbish somewhere. Well, and you don't even have to go out to get rid of the rubbish. So I'm going to show you guys where the rubbish goes when it gets full, when your bags get full, and it's pretty simple. So let's take a wander down the hall, and I'll show you where we get rid of the rubbish. Okay guys, so literally we come out the door, we walk down here, and so you can imagine you've got your bags of rubbish, and you just want to get rid of them. Everything's organised, everything's so organised here. So you come here, and from where my condo is located, just literally turn right here, and it goes in there. That's it, and then it gets collected. It's as simple as that. Very easy. So we're just going to go back into the room. Just make sure we get the right room, because last time I came here I was going into the wrong room. Okay, this is the room. And let's have a chat about the Philippines. Okay, so after seeing the apartment or the condo, I thought we'd just have a sit down and chat and give you my thoughts so far on the Philippines, and maybe my thoughts help you guys who may be thinking of traveling to the Philippines like I did. It was something I wanted to do, it was something I intended to do, and was I glad to come to the Philippines? Now, as I said, I called this channel Vlogger Paradise. And the reason why I called it Vlogger Paradise is because to me, from what I've seen so far, is the people are just so friendly. The people where I am staying speak Bisaya, and depending on the region, depending on where you stay, and depends on the language they speak. The people here, when you speak to them, it is like paradise because they're so friendly. There's a massive difference between England and the Philippines for obvious reasons. It is a holiday destination. It is a place where you can feel at home. Well, that's what I thought. Now, there's a lot of, like most places, there are a lot of issues all around the world. And what I've noticed here in the Philippines is how happy the people are in general. I was out along the main road, and it can get really busy, and literally just standing there were just people driving along and saying hello, 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 and it was just so nice. How are you, sir? How are you? And this was probably, every maybe third or fourth car, everyone was saying hello, and I'm just standing there, and it just makes it so worthwhile. The Philippines is a unique country, probably the most unique country that I've ever experienced in terms of how they speak to foreigners like myself, because, I have to remember that I'm a foreigner in their country. And when I say foreigner, this is how I'm starting to feel in England. Now, I'm trying to make this video balanced, as open as I possibly can, and the main purpose of this channel is of course to show you the Philippines, first time English white guy, foreigner, and to give you my experience, in the hope that what you see kind of resonates and gives you the feeling of wanting to come to the Philippines. But I don't feel as a foreigner in the Philippines. It's that simple. But I do feel a foreigner in my own country. And that's pretty tough. They're pretty tough words to say. When you think of England, you think of maybe rolling countryside. You think of good British TV, good British standards and morals and values, and Buckingham Palace, the Queen, the King, London, iconic places to visit, castles. And then don't get me wrong, that's all wonderful stuff, and it's really lovely stuff. But England has changed. Now, remaining positive, England is a beautiful place, not knocking it whatsoever. We've got some wonderful places in England. But the people here are just so kind. The people here in the Philippines make you want to stay in the Philippines, because the people are the paradise. The people are the people that will stop and talk to you for no obvious reason. You will walk down the road, you will go into a cafe, and they will speak to you. You know, they don't know you, but they'll speak to you. That doesn't happen in England. Well, it doesn't happen now. We have a lot of issues, like most countries, but England is getting worse, much worse. And whilst I'm trying not to put down England, I believe it's probably worth being completely open to tell you how I feel about England, because I said at the beginning of my channel that I want to bring you guys with me on this journey, and then of course that means also hearing what I've got to say. You may agree with it or you may disagree with it. Everyone has an opinion and everyone has a right to their own opinion. England is going downhill. We do have a new government, and in my opinion, it's probably the worst government ever. People are just not being looked after anymore, especially the elderly people. The cost of living in the UK is just horrendous. It's just gone through the roof. Cost of electric, gas, water, and then of course in England we have to pay things like council tax. We don't mind paying for things like this, but even by UK standards, it's costing too much. We have a government that kind of lies. It tells you that if you want to have a prosperous and a wonderful life in the UK, then stick with this new government. But the reality is, you're brainwashed into believing this bullshit, really, to be quite honest. It's not all bed of roses in England. It really isn't. It's very difficult to live in England now because of the cost of living. We have young people that can't afford to get their own place. Now, you know, to be able to save to buy your own place or to put down a mortgage, it's going to take years for these young people to do that. But we're told, hang on, hang in there, and you know, because the new government is going to be the government for the working class. Well, if you believe that nonsense, then you know you're just completely on the wrong page here. We have local authority councils. Now the councils are, I guess they're financial institutes. The councils are there purely to collect taxes from people. Each year they put in a budget, and depending on where you live, they decide how much you will pay. And again, there's no fairness in this because it's doomed to fail anyway, and you find a lot of people can't afford to pay the council tax because of the increase in prices. Now, if you don't pay, of course you will get warning letters, and if you still can't pay it and you do try and get help, often you don't get the help and you end up being punished. And that could be from being fined and you don't have the money, and if you don't have the money, they take it from the money you earn at work. And if you don't, if you're not in work, then they'll find other means. If you've got property, there's also the last minute they could seize your property. And this is England for you. This is the reality of England. Some of the other things that are reality is that we've had a lot of rioting in the UK, and this has been fed by the government not protecting our borders. Now, you may have heard that we have people coming from France, crossing the channel on boats, not being stopped by border control, but in fact being helped to cross from France into England. And when they get off at the boat by these boat smugglers, they disappear. We are having this every single day where people coming in illegally and we don't know who they are. Now, I'm all for generosity. I'm all for helping people. I really am. And again, this is not a video to put people down. This is not a video to sort of target people that need help. Because if you need help and you need a place of safety, a place where you can feel wanted, then of course England is the place. And you know, that's the kind of people we want. We want to protect people like that. And then what happened, many thousands, hundreds of thousands of people took to the streets. They took to the streets because to protest to government, to the new government, that this has to stop. There has to be a process. And there's no process. And so what happened? Many people were getting arrested. And now we have political prisoners inside our UK jails. So going back to the reason for this chat we're having. So the Philippines is a country where I'm not feeling any of that anxiety anymore. I'm not feeling any pressure anymore. I'm not feeling, you know, that I have to conform to the way the British government want us to conform. I feel at home here. I really do feel that the Philippines has so much to offer. And it's just such a nice country. It's just amazing. And then of course, you know, if you venture out, you're going to see many things, many unusual things. You are going to see things that you would never see back at home. You are going to go to many places to eat, and you're going to find sometimes the food that you order may have run out. And sometimes you're going to find it may take a little bit longer to get your food than you would in the UK. But, and this is it, this is the big but, we all want to feel at home somewhere, don't we? We all want to feel a place that we can call home and feel content. England is, at this moment, is not a place where people feel content. And this is a reason that, one of the reasons why I came from the UK to the Philippines was to see the people, to meet the people, to explore the Philippines and to see what it's like to be here. And I'm so glad that I did. The cost of living here, as you can imagine, is so far cheaper than in the UK. The cost of renting is much, much cheaper. The gas, the electric, the food is so much cheaper. But of course, it's not all about cost. What makes this place great is the people of the Philippines. It's their warm and welcoming attitude towards foreigners. Since I've been here, I've met some Australians, some Americans, some English, and they all say the same thing. They all say how nice it is. Now I know that you guys in the comments are going to say, oh, yeah, but it's polluted and there's too many cars and it's too noisy and there's roosters and too many chickens making noises, etc., etc. Yeah, that can be, depending on where you are, depending where you decide to go. No one tells you that you have to go there. No one tells you that you need to go there. You decide, and this is the great thing about the Philippines. It has so much to offer. You are in control of your own destiny, of your own life. You decide where you want to go. And if you decide that you want to stay here for longer, then you can. At the moment, the weather is it's been raining all last night. It's quite heavy. In fact, this is the first time that we've had some heavy rain for a few days actually. But it's very warm outside, and as I said earlier on, it's going to get hotter and hotter. The creatures out here are quite amazing. They're quite big. Especially the snails. The snails are absolutely massive. Never seen these snails look so big. So just reflect on what I've said. I've tried to find balance in this this video. I've tried to be open and honest without bashing the UK, because no country deserves to be bashed. No country whatsoever needs to have something negative spoken about that country. But at the end of the day, you have to face reality, because it's your life, and you decide how you want to live your life. Do you want to keep paying and paying taxes after taxes after taxes, and not having a life? Or do you want to experience life and enjoy life? Now, for me, and for many people in the UK, you can't enjoy life no more. It is not a country that we recognise anymore. And that's pretty sad to say that. It's pretty sad to say that, because it's just so damn expensive. And not only is it damn expensive, the people that run the country are not nice people. When we had a general election not that long ago, the first thing the government did, the new government, they took away the winter fuel allowance from elderly people. I think it was about £300 a year. They took it away, and there was an upcry, an absolutely upcry. Even today, there's an upcry. And that's not how a caring government should be treating elderly people. And it's just got worse. As the weeks have progressed, it's just got worse, and more lies, more excuses, and it's just horrendous. But being here in the Philippines is beautiful. So that is off my chest. There's more videos to come. Please do like and subscribe, or like, follow and subscribe please, because it gives me the inspiration to carry on vlogging and showing you the wonders of the Philippines. And I really appreciate any comments, and I hope, well, I won't say I hope to see you, but I will see you very soon in the next video. So until then, take care guys, thanks a lot, and keep it real. See you soon. Bye for now.